Food connects us all to family, friends, culture, and traditions. I'm Brooke Burke, a CEO, a television host, but most importantly, I'm a mother of 4 who knows that meaningful meals can last a lifetime. Now, I'm a foodie, and I know that what happens in my kitchen keeps my family close. On Breaking Bread, some of Hollywood's best-loved celebrities take us into the kitchen to share the meals that bring meaning to their lives. And we'll walk down memory lane through the palate and stir up some of life's most flavorful memories. We are here in downtown LA, and we're on our way to a tiny little Brazilian restaurant called Wood Spoon. And we're gonna meet Nicole Ari and Boris Kodjoe. You'll recognize them from a ton of TV shows. My favorite was Soul Food, the series, where they fell in love. And this place is so special to Nicole that she schleps down here twice a week to get a little comfort food. And I'm excited to get into the kitchen. And I think they're gonna be able to teach us a lot today.
Oh, there she is.
Hey guys, how are you?
Very good.
Oh, good to see you. Boy, downtown has really finally come up, right?
I know, there's a lot going on. Let me show you.
I love it. Yeah, I can't wait to discover a new spot. This is so intimate. What is it about this restaurant that's so meaningful to you guys?
Food is good and the atmosphere is great.
Our measuring stick is always our kids. The kids only care about the food. They love the food here. We do too.
My mom's originally from North Carolina, so there's like a southern element to the way I grew up with big meals and feeding lots of people. To find a restaurant that has all those things, and like he said, for the kids to actually love it.
Is there something about the food, though?
It's comfort food, but it's clean and it's healthy.
There's a stew on the menu. There's a chicken pot pie.
I've heard about this chicken pot pie.
And I want to get on his good side. Like, I'll stop, I'll get the chicken pot pie.
It all goes to the tummy. You just make love to the tummy.
Then on lunch, my staple go-to is a fish plate. And it comes with sauteed collard greens that have been chopped up.
Should we track down Chef Natalia?
Yeah, that's
Should we
fine.
call her over? I'm Brooke.
I'm Natalia.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And I'm so excited to try your food and feel everything that I'm just learning about.
Thank you.
They said some very nice things about you.
I think Wood Spoon is a home away from home. Strangers became family, and it's a very good feeling, so I respect that a lot.
Thank you for having us in your little home away
Absolutely.
from home.
Yes. Welcome home.
So what does it feel like to hear people speak about your food and you're touched with so much love?
Food is a very provocative thing. It's like a person, it speaks to you. They say that there's a lot of love in the food. So it means a lot.
And is there a history of flavor? I mean, are these recipes and your specialties, do they come from your family?
Yes, the Popeye is pretty much the way my mom would do to stretch, the chicken. In Brazil, you have one chicken for the whole family. This one, she loves the fish. She walk in, we know.
It's already
it has already ordered it. And she turned the corner, we know already that she comes.
Well, I'm going to watch and learn and help if you'll allow me. And I think we're all going to take away some great traditions and some recipes that hopefully you'll be able to recreate at home.
Vamos.
All right, vamos, let's go cook.
Let's go cook.
Let's do it. So today we're cooking 2 things. Boris's favorite chicken pot pie, which Nicole is determined to figure out how to make so she can bring it back home for him. And then Boris is gonna make grilled tilapia with collard greens, so I'm excited.
This is Wood Spoon. This is home.
This is the kitchen.
Yes. And today we're gonna make the chicken pot pie. We're gonna do everything from scratch.
Homemade dough, little miniature pot pies.
Yes, so this is like the bottom of it, and we bake the bottom first, and then we do the top.
And we could, not to cheat, but we could buy the dough, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
No,
It's
the whole thing is not the
Not
same.
the same.
What did you boil the chicken with?
Just a little herbs, a little salt, olive oil. This is a very special broth, so we're gonna use some of that on the roll.
Put it in the bowl?
Yep.
How did pot pie come to be one of your favorite dishes? Did you discover it here at this restaurant?
Yeah. I never knew Popeye growing up in Germany. When I came here, my wife suggested it, and I ate it, and it was just the most incredible food that I've
Well,
ever
you know
had.
what's interesting? Stretching the chicken. That's a very southern thing, too. When you have a big family and people are coming over after church, You have to make the food stretch, right?
Make it last.
You can feed a lot of people.
I want to make sure that I'm doing this
I
right.
think
That you're
it's
okay.
right.
Yeah, that looks really
Shredding,
good. It's
okay.
just a little too long. That's
Okay.
why you need to get the knife and then like.
That gives it the chunky quality inside the stew, right?
Yep. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna add olives,
Okay.
the hearts of palm.
Olives and hearts of palm.
Yep.
And there's corn in this too.
There is, which is in the oven.
Boris, do you get into the kitchen at home and cook together?
Oh, absolutely. Especially because when our schedules are different, sometimes I'm the one who cooks, sometimes she's the one who cooks, and the kids love to cook as well. The difference between me and my wife is when I cook and I'm done cooking, the kitchen is clean. When my wife cooks, the food is amazing, but we have to renovate the kitchen. Literally.
We have to do some parsley. So get a bunch out.
Yeah, take a bunch.
Yeah,
How's
four.
this?
Yeah. So we do little herbs. So next step, we're gonna make the roux.
We're gonna make the what?
The roux.
The brew?
The roof.
The roof.
R-O-U-X.
Oh, I've never heard this.
The what?
It's like the white gravy, thick, you know, in a pie.
Oh, the sauce.
I didn't know that either. We're learning. Okay.
It's very hard to make. How do I know what the roux is?
I'm just a foreigner.
Did you have a favorite
At what
dish
point do
growing
we
up,
have to
Boris?
taste it to make sure it's okay?
It's the chicken grease left over.
A little bit of the chicken. Also, I do sort of like a ghee.
So she melts the butter and that little bit of foam
I'll
comes
take it
off.
out until it becomes very
Like
clear.
that's what ghee is. Again, how do I know this?
How do you know? Are you like a
As I
gourmet
told
chef
you.
at home?
Because you know, flour takes on a life of itself.
Yeah.
She's gonna
So-
whisk as soon as, look at this, and you can only do a little bit at a time. The butter,
Okay.
a little bit of the chicken fat,
And it began me creating that beautiful.
Nice, and
like
it smells
quality. Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, and then we add a little bit of pepper, and then you put it back there.
Put it
Okay.
back
And
on the fire.
And you only don't mind to give me some milk,
Sure.
please.
So this is she's
Whole milk.
adding whole milk.
There's nothing fat-free going on here.
No, oh no.
Okay, you tell me
Please.
when.
I will.
No measuring cups,
No.
Nicole. Do we add a little more flour now?
No, because you cannot add raw flour.
Yeah.
Raw flour is bad for your stomach. You always need to fry a flour before you add any kind of liquid.
Wow. So it's going to thicken up.
It's not gonna burn.
No,
Because in my house it would be burning. I'm just
no.
saying.
So usually when this is happening, I pick a little top
Okay.
for the pies. Make a top and put it out. And
do
voila.
Who taught you this recipe?
My mom.
Your mom. Do you remember making this as a young girl with your mom?
Yeah.
But that's what it's about. You know, food is memories. I mean, it takes us back to that special place, this fragrance. But you do it with so much love and passion that I know this comes from a very deep
Yeah.
place.
She's here with us now.
Yes.
She really is. I went to Brazil to surprise her about the restaurant in a way that I found out she had just died. So I was never had a chance to tell her. But when people like what I cook, so it's kind of like I hope she knows.
She knows.
Oh,
That's
she
a
definitely
transference of love, and it goes on, and you're sharing it with everybody. You're teaching it to us. We'll do it in your mom's honor.
Boris is going to eat it in your mom's
Oh, anything in honor of your mom.
That is why it's the best
Look
damn
at
pot
that
pie
thing.
ever.
Yeah,
That is
look,
why.
That's roux.
That's
Wow.
gorgeous.
And remember, it was a little yellow and turns white. Taste it.
Wow. Wow, wow.
I think I did. How do you get that?
That is amazing. I mean, I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna put all the love that I can into it. Roasted corn.
Look at the sweet baby corn.
So, chicken, butter,
Yes.
a little bit of the broth. We
Yes.
fried the flour.
Yes.
We put a pinch of pepper.
Yes.
Whole milk.
The butter is salted or not salted?
Unsalted.
Amazing.
What's crazy is there was only 1.5 pieces of chicken. in that
I know,
first
I
pot.
know. I begin to understand the meaning.
Of stretching it.
My husband is very hungry.
I know.
Look at that.
And all
There
these
you go.
beautiful.
This
Oh,
is
that's what you
like
just made with the butter and the
fine
flour?
Yes.
Butter you had made this morning.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So-
added what to the butter? Flour?
Just flour. So, and then it becomes kind of like this crumbled. And then there's two ways. You can do it very cold milk, or you just get a glass of ice. Put a very little water and slowly drip it in. You leave it, and then it makes its own magic.
Do you think that our children really understand the love that we put into it, how important these family meals are?
Right now, they don't get it. when they're 25, when they're on their own, they will think back to those moments.
Mommy's happy when she's cooking.
That's right.
Daddy's somewhere happy in the
When
house.
he's eating.
That's right.
So
A family that
late.
eats together.
Yes, something good's happening in the house.
That's right. I read a beautiful story that as a young boy at 4 years old, you used to feed your grandfather.
Yeah, when my grandfather had lost both of his arms. His arms were cut here by a hand grenade. In the mornings, I would feed him his eggs, and I would help him shave, and it was a special thing for us, the two of us.
Absolutely.
That's something that I always cherish.
That is such a powerful experience for both of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do the top for the pies. Okay, I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna let
Okay.
you love. Don't overwork the dough. So you do this.
Oh, and you just lay it on top.
Make it
And
a
is
little-
this just your butter and flour?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
wow.
it.
No, don't overwork it. Just flop it on.
Okay.
Then we do this. Every day, make the little wood spoon.
Are you serious?
Every single papaya has
Can you
a
see
little.
that, you
No
guys?
way.
Look at that. The little details.
Don't overwork it.
Yeah. Or yes,
Think
if
about
you
how
can.
fast-
Perfect. Wow. And then you make sure to push the dough to the edges.
See? Huh?
He made it.
There you go. Give me the spoon. See that spoon?
You should
And
be
then-
proud of that.
And the
Oh, yeah.
almost goes
There you
to.
go. Drop the mic.
Okay, this is something very important. When you're baking, you have to take the little special skin out of the yolk.
I don't
Why
think
is
I've
that?
ever done that.
We use this in Brazil as cosmetic, sort of like a little collagen for our skin and everything.
So this is the secret of all those Brazilian beauties.
And they are
Take the skin off the egg and put it on your face.
so beautiful
What
in
do you know
Brazil.
about Brazilian women that
Nothing, absolutely
Of
nothing.
course.
I just heard.
And then there is like a skin. You need to kind of like take it out.
Don't waste that, because Nicole and I need it.
And then eventually the only thing we get is the yolk.
So this is what gives it that beautiful,
Yes.
that beautiful
And
sheen.
then there's nothing in the yolk, no salt. And then we're gonna put it in the oven. I wanna make sure it's 350
For how long?
for about 15 minutes.
It
Voila.
is.
Now Natalia's going to show us how she makes the fish grill, which is what I always get when I come here. It's rice, beans, plantanos, collard greens, and it's shredded in this magical way, and then a beautiful piece of tilapia.
Tilapia is a very common, reasonable.
Reasonable, it's not
Reasonable,
expensive.
yeah.
It's a very beautiful, easy fish to work with. So the collard greens, you do this,
Okay.
and then it breaks. And then what we do, we just like, we roll them.
How would your mom prepare them?
Well, she would wash them and stem them, like, you know, in the South, like you sit on the porch and you get the stems off.
talking
the
about a
greens.
lot of collard
A lot
greens.
of collard greens, because they cook down. She's doing like a shredding technique. My mom cuts them a little wider, and then you just cook them all day on the stove. You saute them, right?
Yes.
Do you try to eat healthy?
Definitely. Well, our whole health journey started when Sophie was diagnosed with spina bifida. We changed our whole nutritional approach. She couldn't have dairy, she couldn't have gluten. We learned how to eat clean and healthy, but at the same time, it has to be good. So,
But the good thing is I started the kids on vegetables early, you know, and then the flavors were always layered.
look at that.
That's beautiful. Is a big part of Sophie's ongoing health and wellness nutrition based?
100%. She takes plant-based supplements as well. Just anything that strengthens your immune system. You know, your body wants to heal itself, and food fortifies that.
Look.
Oh!
There's the pot pie.
Oh,
Whoa!
wow.
Look at
Are we proud right now? That's gorgeous.
We did that!
that. Boom.
Good job.
Five.
I love it. We just all made your mommy proud. You know that? That's beautiful.
Yes. How come the tilapia in the regular grocery store doesn't look this
Or it's red, right?
A tilapia is this very beautiful red spine. See, this red is perfect. It's already getting discolorated. It's
Okay.
not really the best
Good
time
to know.
eat it. So here's what we do. Olive oil on my special pan.
Oh, this pan has some history. Parents emotionally attached to this one.
Natalia, it looks like you hit a couple people.
Yes. Who made you mad?
That is the best. Hey, can I just say too, like a man in the kitchen, like nothing sexier. Everybody
That's
at
right.
home, watch and learn, okay?
Kitchen is a big part of
This
our
is good.
of our happiness.
Well, it's sort of our
love.
conference room, right? I mean, where we gather as a family, and it amazes me how many families don't do that.
Well, you just don't think you have the time. But I'm a hardworking mom. You're a hardworking mom with 4 kids. But you've learned how to get that piece of salmon or tilapia and make it quick.
You're absolutely right.
And it might take a little planning or prepping.
It can all be done.
It can.
So I usually we just put it down,
Fine side down.
side down, and we do salt.
So,
That is Nicole's dishes.
Okay.
Voila.
Olive oil and salt.
So and then we're gonna make some collard greens. So go in olive oil, a little garlic in there. That's perfect. So don't let it get too brown.
Yeah.
And then you have your collard greens.
It's beautiful.
A little bit of salt.
Smell it.
There's nothing better than the smell of garlic. And let's just remind everyone, salt, pepper, olive oil, and garlic. Get rid of everything else in the kitchen.
Yeah. Meat, you want to keep one. Make sure it's good. Yeah. At times we do this. And that's for fish. And we let it sit a little bit, and then voila. So then we're gonna do the plantains.
already?
With
Oil
the-
the plantain.
Do you fry them?
I'm frying
Oh,
them.
deep fry.
That's seconds, right?
Wow.
That's just,
Seconds.
So that oil was hot.
But if the oil is not hot, it will get very soggy. I'm gonna make a plate, and if you
Yes,
guys wanted
show
to sit
them how.
down and
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you so much. I'm definitely making that at home.
woo!
Ready, right? You seem really connected as a family, as a couple. You're going on now 10 years
10
of
years.
marriage. That's amazing. How does that happen?
day by day, good food, putting as much as you can into something that you want to be successful in. You have to work at it every day. You have to listen to your wife. I accept that she interrupts me all the time. You know?
How do you just bring it back to center?
People always ask, how do you balance? I don't balance, I prioritize. And to me, these 3 people are my priority. Whatever I have to do for these kids to grow up with the perspective of what really matters, like, you know, dinner together and sharing.
There's not a lot of excess in our house. There's moderation. Center is always part of the life. Good food, being present,
Being connected.
being connected.
I mean, what a gift.
Yeah.
I listen to the 2 of you talk and I watch you interact, and it's so meaningful and so simple the way that you seem to be raising your family. It's simple philosophy that's based on love and food and family. It's good.
So I have your papaya that you made it. And you guys can share that.
Share everything.
And then we have the fish grills.
It looks fantastic and it's beautiful. I love the
Thank you.
presentation. All right, are we going
Give you a little
in?
piece
Thank
of
you.
this.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Oh, it sounds so good when you say it.
Petite.
All right, I'm going in for the collard greens. All right, here comes the southern.
There it is.
Really good.
Yeah.
And fresh. How'd we do on the pot pie?
Excellent.
Oh, wow. That is comfort food right there. If you asked your kids what family means, what do you think they would say?
We asked them, so how do you think we're doing as parents? They said sometimes you're yes parents and sometimes you're no parents.
And when you say no, we understand why. Like, whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna work on that one. So good.
How is everything?
Amazing.
Yes, applause.
Delicious.
So
Fresh. You made something very special here. And it feels like home. Very fancy at the same time, right? I want to thank you so much for sharing your heart and being so open and sharing the love and making me feel like home and for introducing me to this new place and for every little detail and every touch. It was
Thank
really
you.
special and it was delicious.
Thanks so very much.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
Natalia.
Thank you, Nicole.
So my last question is, what does family mean to you?
A bunch of people you're stuck with.
People you surround yourself with because you care about them and they care about you. In our case, it's our kids and each other. And food sort of brings that home. Food is a reason to get together and make the time. And
Yeah, I think Sorry.
You paused. You did
Progress.
pause. You did
Oh.
pause and take a breath.
So a pause is justification to jump in
I
and
think-
take over. Is that what it is? So basically, I have to rattle off everything I possibly want to say.
Well, it just
within
seems
2
like a
minutes.
natural
A natural
intro.
what?
I,
Now you're taking sides. Okay? You're supposed to be an objective host. Well, watch me pause for the rest of the day.
sorry.
Family.
I was mad at us both.
Of course, we didn't choose our family, but on some spiritual level, I think we did. I know Sophie is my baby, and Nicholas is my baby, and Boris is the love of my life, and I feel like it was supposed to be.
Also,
I'm a 10 times sorry.
She made a pause. See that? And I
It was
jumped
a-
in, but
and I
then she
should've-
reclaimed it instead of
did.
just giving me the chance
I
to
should have
jump
just
in.
held on to the
Yes,
pause.
you made a pause, so I'm jumping in.
Okay, go.
Anyway, we don't need to be together, but we want to be together. And I think that is a great sort of beginning of a commitment. And we've always had that.
It shows.
And it's a great sort of feeling that you know that you want to be with somebody rather than, you know.
You are the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Let's toast to that. To love and family and food and new friends.
Yes.
Thank you. You have so much to share. Thank you for sharing so openly. I think Natalia's approach to cooking is very simple. She goes to very basic ingredients. It's olive oil, it's salt, pepper, it's fresh, it's meaningful. She's very connected to the dishes that she's making. She comes from a very deep place in her childhood in Brazil, and she's cooking with love. And for me, there's no more important ingredient. There's no more delicious flavor. And you feel that transference of emotion into the food. And those ingredients, love, passion, and open mind, is perfection.